When did we come down? I mean, 8?
Wow, that was really on.
Sorry guys, Dylan's too tired to smile today.
The spoon's way too big. And the spoon is way too big.
Poor Dylan.
Man. Always make breakfast at my dad's place. Like, I know how to perfect bacon. Like, I learned. You leave it in there for a while, and then when it's just starting to sizzle a lot, you turn off the stove, you leave it, the excess coming, and then you wait till it's just dead cold, and it should be perfect bacon. Perfect.
Perfect Bacon with Ethan Johnston.
Everybody knows that. I read it on a Snapple once. And so I run to the window, I bang on the glass, and I'm like, Mom, you gotta get out here. Peter the rabbit, he's drowning. She comes out, picks him up, he's soaking wet, and she looks at me, he's not real. I was like, Mom, you just crushed me. He's dead, Mom. I was convinced that Peter the rabbit, my stuffed animal, I took him everywhere, he died in that swimming pool. In fact, I buried him in the backyard, made a little cross out of wood, and somewhere in the back of some dude's house in Manitowoc Avenue in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Peter the rabbit still is there. I don't know why you're applauding for this. This is a traumatic event in my childhood, but that was my treasure. A couple years later, I was in high school and I wanted a stereo.
Locally grown, except for tropicals, but we get all our Ontario berries first. And we also have
Yeah, get out of here.
Bring the garbage. Bring the garbage.
Alright, so that was the last Overflow video, so I hope you liked them, and definitely stay tuned for the next coming videos. They're going to be sermon recap videos. I'm going to start with today, for Day 3's Eric Samuel Tim. So his final sermon was centered around Matthew 6, verses 19 to 21. It says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." The main question here is, where is your treasure at? If you had enough money to be able to afford sponsoring a child, that it was a step that you could take that could put you towards storing those treasures in heaven. And it's a small sacrifice here on earth that breaks your grip on materialism and your love for money. and it really keeps things clear as far as, you know, treasures go. If you continue after verse 19 and down a little further, it says, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life and what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" The next pastor, Todd Cruz, also spoke on a related topic. He spoke on living for eternity and not comparing your test in the present to someone else's test. We had Todd Cruz's scenario on the long rope. So he had one little end here that was blue, and then the rest that went across the stage that he said could go on even further, just to infinity. And he spoke on just like, you know, the problem of always living for the next moment. You know, I'm dying to get to high school, I'm dying to get to college, I'm dying to get married and have children. Well, if we always live for that next moment, we're not necessarily living for eternity, because it's about living in the present and making the most of every single thing you have now, so that you can be someone who will deal with the next stuff you have even better. So dealing with everything you have now and making the most of all the tools you have now, so that you can be ready for the next step, ready for the future, and ready for eternity. That's a wrap on day 3.